Be honest. When was the last time you felt alive? Not distracted. Not scrolling. Not just existing. I mean, alive. Because the truth is, some people don't even notice when it happens. The moment they stop living. Did you already cross that line? The routine trap. It starts quietly. You wake up. Reach for your phone. Before your mind even catches up. Same routine. Same conversations. Same exhaustion. Every day feels familiar. Too familiar. You tell yourself. It's temporary. I'll figure things out soon. But soon never comes. Days blur. Weeks disappear. Years slip past unnoticed. Your smile? It's still there, but it doesn't reach you anymore. And deep down, there's this feeling. Something is off. Something is missing, but you don't face it. Because if you do, you might have to admit, this life you're living doesn't feel like yours anymore. So tell me, are you living? Or just replaying the same day on repeat? The crack. It doesn't break all at once. It leaks in. A moment where you feel nothing. Even in a room full of people. A laugh that sounds right, but feels empty. A silence that gets louder the longer you sit in it. And then one day, you stop. Just for a second. And a thought slips through. What am I actually doing with my life? That question. It doesn't whisper. It hits. Because suddenly, you don't have an answer. And that's terrifying. Not because you're lost. But because you realize you've been lost for a long time. So what happens when you stop running from that truth? The awakening. This is where it shifts. Not into motivation, but into discomfort. You start seeing things you trained yourself to ignore. People who drain you. Habits that cage you. A version of your life that feels foreign, and it's heavy. Because waking up isn't peaceful. It's chaotic. You question everything. Your choices. Your circle. Your identity. And for a moment, you don't even recognize yourself anymore. But then, there's a voice. Quiet. Steady. You can't go back. That's when it hits you. You're not falling apart. You're waking up. But here's the real question. Are you ready to lose the life that no longer feels like yours? The shift. Change doesn't explode. It whispers. You start saying no, where you used to say yes. You choose peace over being accepted. You sit alone. And for once, it doesn't feel empty. It feels honest. You begin rebuilding. Not the version people expect, but the one you've been avoiding. And slowly, things change. Not perfect, not easy, but real. And for the first time in a long time, you feel it. Clarity. So think carefully. If nothing changes, where will you be 1 year from now? Most people never reach this point. They stay distracted, comfortable, asleep. But you? You paused. You listened. You felt something. And that matters. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. So don't ignore this moment. The real question is, what are you going to do now? If this hit deeper than you expected, follow Mr. NightVirgil. Because some truths don't just scare you. They wake you up. And once you wake up, there's no going back.